lose if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now left side on the swing pass. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down. Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. On play action, Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Allen now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago. But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. For McCall Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. 2nd down and 4. On play action, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Let's go. Tighten up. Mike 46. Mike 46.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Eagles come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I,
though? The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And